Hey guys, PES2020 here, and this is episode 46 of the Prescot S.F.C Road to Glory. These are the last 3 games of course, Season 2. So we have Fogarty, Kenny, Pout, Rust, Nisted, Woodburn, Savage, Wiley, Hampson, Joe Burns Jr. and Toby Hill to all start in our game in the King Power Stadium over at Leicester. So it'll be Leicester City to get game underway with Iheanacho, and it's already back, and Brendan Rodgers' men are looking to build from the back with the likes of Ben Chilwell. Here comes Harvey Barnes now, giving it to Tielemans. He goes forward for Kelechi Iheanacho. Here's Harvey Barnes again. Tielemans plays a great ball over the top for Iheanacho, who's in behind. Iheanacho finishes the goal, and it's 1-0 Leicester City. Kelechi Iheanacho, the former Manchester City youngster, gets the opening goal of the game. 12 minutes in, Leicester lead by a goal to 0. And it's Prescot once again looming towards the bottom of the table. Still 8 points difference though between them and Burnley in 18th spot. It's 17th spot, but hopefully we can get ourselves back in this game as Leicester carved us open very easily and took full advantage of a vulnerable defence there. Here come Leicester again now with Harvey Barnes down this left hand side. Great ball into the path of Kelechi Iheanacho. He gets around Adam Rusk. Iheanacho is allowed to come inside, gives it to Lallana. Lallana doubles Leicester's lead, and already this game is looking like it's going to be a bit of chaos for Prescot as Adam Lallana, the former Liverpool man, gets on the score sheet there. Of course, played under Brendan Rodgers at Liverpool and has now got a goal here against Prescot past Paul Fogarty at his near post. Great finish by Adam Lallana, and Leicester have doubled their advantage just before the half-an-hour mark. And Prescot have shown nothing in attack as they're already on the defence with Adam Lallana in the case again. Here's Gray to Lallana, who's been everywhere today, and he still is, but it's going to be intercepted by James Savage. No, Lallana wins it back, and it's back down the line for Gray. Gray puts a ball in for Iheanacho, and it's eventually Adam Rusk who deals with it, and Paul Fogarty claims. Here comes Kenny, and Prescot looking to counter now. He's going to send in Toby Hill, who's in behind. Toby Hill, can he go all the way and finish? It's a save from Schmeichel and away by Chilwell. Poor shot by the striker. And at half-time here in the King Power Stadium, it's Leicester City 2, Prescot S.F.C 0. Iheanacho and Lallana with both goals in the first half for Leicester. So Toby Hill looks to get the second half underway for a Prescot team who are just looking for some points here now. And it's back to James Pout, who's going to play it long and wide for Joe Burns Jr., who's going to just about win the flick on, but Leicester have the ball back. Here it is inside from Kenny to Woodburn. He comes further wide for Nisted to Joe Burns Jr. He's allowed to turn, plays it down the line. Nisted gets it out his feet, puts a good ball in the box for Toby Hill. Siuchu clears, and eventually Gray puts it out, and it'll be a corner for Prescott on the far hand side. And it'll be Luke Nisted to be over the ball now. He puts one in, looking for Toby Hill in the middle away. James Savage heads it down to Finn Hampson, who turns on his weak foot. Brilliant save, Kasper Schmeichel, who keeps Leicester's goal at a 2-goal difference. Unlucky there from Finn Hampson and his weak foot there. Here is Neil Wiley now. Not long to go in this game as it's down the line for Finn Hampson. And Finn Hampson looks to put one into the box, blocked, and it's only as far as Ellis Kenny, who's battling with Damari Gray, and Damari Gray wins it with Adam Lallana with the ball at his feet now. And Leicester look to maintain control of the ball, but it's intercepted by Woodburn. Here is Joe Burns. Plays it across for Neil Wiley. He finds Ellis Kenny. Here's Toby Hill, saved from Kasper Schmeichel again. He has been everywhere today. Here we are now with Leicester coming down in through the middle. What can they do? It's a great ball in behind, but James Pout looks like he's going to deal with this one, and it'll be picked up now. And Leicester's still attacking here. It's come down to Harvey Barnes. Brilliant save, Paul Fogarty. And Prescott will remain 2 goals down, courtesy of Paul Fogarty between the sticks. Here is Finn Hampson breaking through. He tries to cut inside, intercepted only as far as Chong. Gets it back to Woodburn. Here is James Savage with the shot, and Kasper Schmeichel safely collects it and throws it out wide. The referee looks at his whistle. 2 minutes and extra have been added on to added time. And Leicester City coming with a 2-goal victory. James Pout celebrates, as I'm guessing the news has been spread. Burnley lost, so it's impossible for Prescott to be relegated, and they can enjoy their last 2 games at Prescot Astros with joy, as there will be no relegation for Prescott, who sit in 17th spot. But here's our team news for our second to last home game against West Ham. Fogarty, Russ, Pout, Kenny, Travis Hampson, James Savage, Phil Foden, Ben Woodburn, Finn Hampson, Jack Mills, and Toby Hill will once again lead the line. Of course, we're hosting West Ham today, one of the London clubs coming up north. So it'll be Toby Hill to get the game underway, and he goes back to James Pout. And now James Pout's going to go actually play it short for Adam Rusk, as Prescott looking to play a bit of football now, as they know they can relax, as Travis Hampson gives it to Jack Mills. Here we are now with Toby Hill, gives it to Jack Mills down the right hand side. Can he get around his man Cresswell? He can't. He comes inside though for James Savage. Brilliant 1-2 between Mills and Savage. Ball across for Toby Hill, and that's the opening goal. 16 minutes in, and Toby Hill and Prescott lead. Brilliant team goal, and the striker celebrates another goal to his Premier League tally. What a start for Prescott and Toby Hill. I think it's all courtesy of Jack Mills and James Savage's brilliant build-up 1-2 here now. Jack Mills plays a brilliant pass. James Savage takes two defenders out. Jack Mills rolls it into the middle, and Toby Hill is there to tap it home. Here come West Ham now going long, and James Pout intervenes. It's with Felipe Anderson now. And Anderson, he's allowed to come forward and gives it to Cresswell. Cresswell, brilliant ball in behind for Anderson. Travis Hampson's got to get past. Anderson gets the ball in, and it's saved by Paul Fogarty as a Jetty who got 4 goals against Prescott last time out, fails to get a goal there. But here's James Pout spraying it onto this near hand side, in which Travis Hampson will pick it up. He'll play it forward now, and Prescott will look to attack in the advanced half of West Ham with Jack Mills. Toby Hill and Ben Woodburn colliding, but Jack Mills picks it up. He goes to Woodburn. He lays it out for Travis Hampson. Looks to put a good ball into the box for Toby Hill. It's deflected, and West Ham get it rid. Only as far as James Savage though. Here's Phil Foden. Finn Hampson back to Foden. Tries to find Woodburn and does. And Woodburn doubles Prescott lead with 5 minutes till half time. Ben Woodburn gets the second goal of the day for Prescott, who all of a sudden playing with freedom, look like a completely different team. What another great goal that is for Prescott. Maybe this is the way we should have played all season long, with no fear of being relegated, as Roberto is not happy with his West Ham defence there, as Ben Woodburn gets the second goal of the day. It's an absolutely brilliant goal once again. The team build-up was outstanding to watch. As James Savage intervenes, Foden finds Hampson. He goes straight back to Foden. Brilliant pass inside for Woodburn, who on the turn finds the top right-hand corner past Roberto, and Prescott lead comfortably by 2 goals to 0. West Ham offered 1 chance, and that's about it this half. Now here we are with Declan Rice. He's going to go back to Diop. He'll play it long, looking for a Jetty, who heads it down safely. Free kick now, just before the end of the half. Jack Mills is over it. Eyes up the shots, and he's blasted it over the bar. He went for power rather than accuracy, and it doesn't work out for the right winger there. Here's Mills again. He's been involved a lot this half, and Toby Hill tackled by Diop. He goes long for a Jetty. James Pout fires it back downfield, and the referee blows his whistle for half-time, as this first half has been all Prescott and nothing but that. And Prescott can go in at half-time proud of their first half performance, hoping they can continue this performance. As a Jetty does get the second half underway now, and it's back to Diop and Cresswell now on this left-hand side, pressured by Mills. Balbuena now. Here is Jack Mills and Prescott looking to get a third goal maybe. It's inside now with Phil Foden playing one of his last 2 games. Toby Hill back to Woodburn, who has up the shot, deflects, and Roberto comfortably saves it. Lanzini now. Lanzini and West Ham looking to get back into the game. It's with Morgan Gibbs-White. Gibbs-White cuts inside, deflected for Pout, and a Jetty squeezes it under Paul Fogarty, and West Ham have their way back into the game. Courtesy of that man again, his 5th goal in only his 2nd game against Prescott, and a Jetty and West Ham are right back in this game, courtesy of a Jetty putting it through Paul Fogarty's legs there. Here come West Ham again with Gibbs-White. Again, it's a great ball, and a Jetty's in behind. James Pout's not going to be able to catch him. Fogarty's out, but a Jetty gets West Ham straight back in to the leveller, and it's Prescott 2, West Ham 2, a Jetty with again another goal, a 6th goal in 2 games against Prescott, and West Ham cannot believe their luck. 15 minutes into the second half, and they're back in the game with 2 goals to bounce back with. And the Jetty can be happy with that one, as Prescot fail to defend once again. As a brilliant ball here by Gibbs-White, splits Rusk and Pout, and a Jetty eyes up the far hand post but goes near post to beat Paul Fogarty. Here we now have a Jetty again. Pressure from Rusk, but a Jetty gets the pass away and Felipe Anderson's in behind. Can he put West Ham ahead? No! He's dragged it wide of Paul Fogarty's net. Here we are now with Lanzini. Finds Gibbs-White. Back to Rice. He'll float one in for a Jetty on a hat-trick, remember. He's allowed to turn, gives it to Anderson. Brilliant save, Paul Fogarty. And Travis Hampson gets it rid. Gibbs-White. A Jetty. Brings it forward now. It's intercepted by Pout, but Lanzini has it back. A Jetty again. Cuts inside, past Rusk, plays in Lanzini. Lanzini's in, and Fogarty again with another brilliant save and puts it out for a West Ham corner. Wilshere for a Jetty, can't get the pass away, and Joe Baird Sr. and Prescott will come the other way now. He gets it forward for Toby Hill, looking for Phil Foden, but can't. And Gibbs-White and West Ham will look to break again, and a Jetty's in behind. Adam Rusk is in chase. A Jetty goes for the shot, and it's over Paul Fogarty's bar. Here we are now, Joe Baird Sr. flicks it on, not long to go. Daniel Clark has Toby Hill, plays in Finn Hampson. He'll attack. Can he get the shot away? Cuts inside, and Hampson put it just wide of the post. And the referee blows his whistle for full time. It does finish 2-2 in Prescott's penultimate game before their game against Manchester United coming up. As we do let Promes go out on loan for the season. Tom Roberts is staying another year. We actually do let Daniel Johnson go to Nottingham Forest on loan. We reject an offer from Leicester for Joe Baird Sr., but we do head into the final game of the season against Manchester United here at Prescot Astros. I'd also like to say Jake Simmers going out on loan next season to West Brom. So James Savage will lead Prescott out for their final game of their first year in the Premier League. What a big day it is for Prescott. Survival confirmed 2 weeks ago, and now they'll look to try and put on a show against Manchester United of all teams. Here's the team: Fogarty, Kenny, Pout, Rusk, Travis Hampson, Savage, Wiley, Foden, Mills, Woodburn and Finn Hampson will lead the line. Glenn Murray returns to the bench. And now to follow the Manchester United team of De Gea, Shaw, Mathieu, Bailly, Wan-Bissaka, Fred, Pogba, Pereira, Lingard, Martial and Marcus Rashford to lead the line for Manchester United today. There is the main man for United, you've got to say, other than Paul Pogba, is Marcus Rashford. So let's get this game underway. Travis Hampson making a few more appearances towards the back end of the season as well. As we are doing the typical Prescott tactic, you'd think, with James Pout. No, he's going to try and dribble his way around, but it's picked up by United now, and it's in the middle with Fred. They'll come forward quickly with United. Of course, Prescott not afraid to sit back now, knowing that they're safe in the Premier League as Phil Foden intercepts a ball. Here is Kenny now to Neil Wiley. He'll come on this right-hand side for Travis Hampson. First time ball. Savage plays a great pass into the path of Finn Hampson. Lays it off for Wiley. Wiley holds the ball well, gets it back to Finn Hampson. Oh, what a goal! And Prescott lead. Finn Hampson with the opening goal, 17 minutes in. There's the Aki wobble, and Finn Hampson and Prescott lead. 17 minutes gone. The goal came out of nothing. Great build-up play from a throw-in by Ellis Kenny. All the way down to the right-hand side of the field, back through the middle. And Finn Hampson on his weak foot is able to put the ball in the back of the net and give Prescott a big lead here. Let's take a close look at this ball here now. You see James Savage and Finn Hampson link up, and then Neil Wiley holds Pogba off well, waits for Mathieu to come over, and Finn Hampson unleashes it on his right foot into the De Gea's near hand post, into the top corner and in. So here's De Gea now off a goal kick for United. He's going long, 35 minutes gone. Rashford wins the head, and it's with Martial. He'll give it to Pereira. Lingard's in behind here for United. Lingard puts one across. Rashford headed it over the bar, and Prescott survived that chance, as Marcus Rashford should have scored there. Here we are now with De Gea. Again, United looking long. And this time James Savage wins the header, and he plays it to Jack Mills. Wiley gives it to Hampson. It's through De Gea and in. Prescott have a second against Manchester United. Finn Hampson the goal scorer, and Neil Wiley once again with the assist. and Prescot lead by 2-0. Can you believe what we're seeing today? Manchester United being torn apart by Prescot. Who would have thought this result would be coming? David De Gea furious with the United defence there as it came from his poor long kick. James Savage does well. Jack Mills plays a great first time ball, and Wiley again with a great ball through, and Finn Hampson. De Gea should have done better with the save there. So here we are now, 45 minutes is up. United trying to get one last attack as James Pout and Rashford battle. It's with Lingard. Wan-Bissaka now comes forward. Can he get a ball into the box? He cuts inside. Foden back to Fred. And Fred intercepted by Kenny, and Prescott come in at half-time once again. Same as the last game against West Ham, leading by 2-0. Finn Hampson with both goals, Neil Wiley with both assists. Can they hold on this time? There is the half-time stats for Prescott, only allowing Manchester United one shot, and it wasn't even on target. They've had 4 shots, 4 on target, have Prescott, and the same amount of passes completed by both teams. So United get the second half underway, and they're going to play it out from the back with Eric Bailly. In fact, goes long looking for Marcus Rashford, who's in behind. Rusk intervenes, and it's picked up by Foden. Here is Savage now finding Wiley. He cuts it back through the legs of Paul Pogba to James Savage. Gives it to Finn Hampson on the turn. It's a hat-trick for Finn Hampson on the 60th minute mark. Finn Hampson and Prescott look to seal the win against Manchester United. It's 3-0 to Prescott on the final day of the season. Would you believe what we're witnessing in this game today? If this is the Prescott we're going to be seeing at the start of next season, I tell you what, don't rule us out of a top half finish, because this is the performances we're hoping to see next year. And Finn Hampson with a beautiful goal for a hat-trick. So again, it's underway from Marcus Rashford for the 4th time today. And it's again Manchester United just not looking like they've got a game plan at all. But here's Rashford around 2. Lingard tries to play in Rashford, and does. Rashford with a shot, and he's put it wide of Paul Fogarty's post. He's not even had a shot on target against him yet. Ben Woodburn is to be replaced by Glenn Murray, making his final ever competitive appearance. And yes, it is in a Prescott uniform. As United go along for Rashford, Rusk intervenes, and it's fell to Kenny. He'll come down this left-hand side for Finn Hampson. He finds James Savage. James Savage now holding off well and building forward. Brilliant ball. Jack Mills is in behind. De Gea comes, squares it for Murray. And it's a 4th goal for Prescott. Would you believe it? Glenn Murray on his final competitive game. Jack Mills unselfishly gives it to Glenn Murray, who can say on the final game of his ever appearance in competitive Premier League football, he scores against David De Gea and Manchester United. Very unselfish there from Jack Mills, and Glenn Murray, I mean, De Gea nearly got to it, but Glenn Murray will be happy he found the back of the net here at Prescot Astros. It's been a hard year for him. He's not played much, but when he has had impacts with assists, and now it's mainly goals that he needs now. And Jack Mills and James Savage both come off for Demirko, who makes his final appearance, and Callum Gore also comes on. Prescott lead United by 4-0. Here we are now, and it's Foden to James Pout, who wants to come forward. Glenn Murray, Callum Gore tries to bend it past De Gea, but it's comfortably saved. 89th minute now, and it's with Marcus Rashford. Can United get 1 goal? It's wide, and Anthony Martial is in behind. Adam Rusk and Demirko are the only players back. Travis Hampson's back in support. Here is Ashley Young. Great ball back for Martial. Cuts inside. Martial finds Rashford, and Rashford puts one into the back of Paul Fogarty's goal. Manchester United's first shot on target comes 30 seconds before the end of the game. And it is 4-1 now. Marcus Rashford, I don't know why he's trying to pump up his teammates here. The game is done, dead and buried on the 70th minute mark from Glenn Murray. But Marcus Rashford does get one back for Manchester United in this one. Prescott will be furious, and Simon Deeley will be probably telling the players that so. Here's Lindelof. Goes across for Martial. The referee looks at his watch, and he's going to blow the whistle on the final game of the season for Prescott. It's a huge win against Manchester United. 4-1. A Finn Hampson hat-trick. Glenn Murray on his final ever game in the competitive game of football gets the goal, and the players do their lap of honour as they can enjoy a second year up and coming in the Premier League. We're proud of every single one of these players as we do reach that typical 40-point mark to be safe in the Premier League. James Pout there with the captain's armband as James Savage did go off earlier, and there's the full-time stats if you want to see them. And there you go, it's confirmed, 40 points is the magic number as we do finish 12 points clear of 18th place Burnley, who will be going down with Forest and Stoke, who came up with us just this season. But of course, we've got some other offers. Luke Nisted being interested by West Brom, but we're not going to allow that. Callum Gore and Brighton, we're not going to allow that either. We need all the players we can get going into next season, if I'm being honest. Daniel Johnson does go to Forest, we know that one. But anyway, guys, the end of season review. Let's see what the board thinks of Simon Deeley's and the boys' performance. It's been a marvel to watch the boys this season. So we're proud, of course, with a club loaded with such a stellar squad and coaches. We can be proud. But anyway, guys, this is the end of Season 2 of the Prescot Road to Glory. I will see you next week for the start of Season 3.